theory. I mean,
Okay.
that makes sense
Wait.
because he was going independent.
Uh-huh. So they don't like that. They don't want you to be, especially when you're cocky about it and you tell them like, "Oh nah, man, like I don't need your services. I do my own thing." They don't like that. They really don't. You know. So I feel like what I'm saying it's a lot that has to do with it, but you can tell Megan didn't want to do this neither, but she was really trying to like. I feel like she was put up to this more so, and she just had to go with it because she's the type that's like trying to get clout, trying to level up in her on her in her position. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's kind of sad that Tori had to be like, what I'm saying, in the middle of the situation. But everybody who was close to the situation said the same thing, and it was all I already kind of knew this. It was just a moment of time before the facts came out. But that's honestly why I feel like they tried to kill him because if he would have died, say for instance, if he would have died and they took an hour long in the plane ride, I mean the helicopter ride. What it doesn't take that long. Like to get to the hospital. They were waiting on that man to die. He had been shanked 14 times by a
Wait,
convict that's known
how
a
long
killer.
did the helicopter ride take?
An hour long for them to get to the hospital. So what were
Shit,
they
you
doing?
really get the research trauma.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Why would it take that long? Were they waiting on him
So
to
you
die?
think, but you know what? When God has his hands on you, he got his hands on you. And
Exactly.
that's it, that's all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it wasn't Tori's time to go. And he wasn't gonna go at that point in time. But I think they definitely wanted a different outcome, and that
Mhm.
is for Tori to not be alive.
Exactly.
Mm,
Exactly.
You
okay.
know,
Yeah.
'cause they just
Wait
did
stuff.
so much.
Wow.
Hello. What's up? Whoever else is on the panel. I didn't mean to.
Oh, we got Riaz out here. Riaz, what's up, Riaz?
Hey,
What's up with it?
I'm
Yeah,
doing
man.
good, bro.
That's good.
Anyways, though,
Yeah.
I hooked this up. Basically, we co-streaming now.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, y'all go ahead and share the live stream out, um, and
Yeah, I
all
shared
that
it.
stuff. And then, what do you think about this panel? They knew his catalog would be money, which is kind of what you were saying, trauma.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be, and it's gonna take money out of these labels' hands because when more people start being independent and realizing they don't need these large labels and these, what I'm saying, it's gonna influence other people to not go that route, and they don't want that
Okay.
either. They want to
Wow.
make it. Yeah.
I mean, you got a point though, but I mean, though, like, yeah, you have a point. I think though, what you mean though, like what you described, though, you got a point. I mean, you got plenty of examples in the UK of guys basically doing their own label though, and they still got their thing going for them though, still, like
Mhm.
remaining relevant stuff. We got a lot of guys in the UK still doing that though. For example, I gave you Skepta as well though. Like basically in 2003, nobody wanted to sign Skepta, so what he did instead though, he made his own label, his own crew, and that though made the Boy Better Know label and crew together. And from there though, he built his name. Literally, it was a big name, but he built his name even more to the point where labels even wanted him though. Now he's so big though that they're willing to partner with him, and he's got everything he needs though. So
There
can
you
see what
And
you're
go.
getting
that's
at.
the same thing that Tori was gonna do. Tori was gonna go off and build his own, and like
Exactly.
trauma said, they didn't want him to.
Exactly. And you see what happens to people that follow in his footsteps. Like, look what they did to Nipsey. Nipsey was the same way. He preached independence. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just gonna sign anything, and he knew what he was worth, and he knew his value, and he knew his relationship with the people. And that's an innovator. That's like a way that you're going to have a relationship with the people that actually consume your music, and he understood that. And when you have that type of relationship and you know how to capitalize on it, oh man, you going to do big things. And they don't like to see people. They gonna make you play ball either way, one way or another, man. And that's what I feel like they doing, man.
Okay. Okay, I get you on that though. Got one guy though, his name's AJ Tracy though. Like AJ, basically he's independent though, but he's got distribution as well. So he's got his own label, he's got everything. He's AJ Tracy's a massive name in the UK. He's a big name though, actually though. Like literally though. You know, he's been doing this since 2009, but he became massive around 2016 time, no, and 2019 he went mainstream. So he's independent, but he literally made a massive impact and he's doing well for himself. He's got his own label and everything like that, though. He's not signed to anyone, though, but he's got like a deal with them. So they just do the distribution, though, but he owns everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Tory his music was taking off. Things was going really, really good for him.
Okay.
And he also had popularity. He had name recognition. And
Right.
it's did you expect to see him fall like this, Trauma? Did you expect this to happen?
What exactly? Exactly what? Like what? Him going to court or him going to jail
Him
and stuff?
going to prison and it being behind some women.
No,
Would
I
you ever
didn't
have
expect it.
expected this?
I didn't expect it because uh I knew for one, like it had to be more to the story that they was putting it out there. But like you gotta understand, like it's coming out now that she was not what's Megan's friend's name? The girl
It's
that
Kelsey.
yeah,
Chelsea.
Kelsey. Kelsey was the one that actually was trying to fire the gun. And because and Tori stopped her because that's the situation really was she was upset or jealous because not really so much jealous, but she had messed with Tori first. You know what I'm saying? Like she was they were having
Bunch of
relations
nasty stuff
first.
going on.
Exactly. And then Meg got in her feelings because they were already gone. Like if you look at the situation, they were already leaving. And what happened was Tory was getting his Mac on. They were all in the pool and stuff, but Tory was getting his Mac on with Kylie Jenner. And I'm just gonna be real, like she shouldn't have hated on that because that's some billionaire pussy. Excuse me. I'm sorry. like, why does she think he wasn't like he shouldn't have been? You know what I'm saying? Like going after that, or why would she be so jealous to go back in there and try to get him to come home? Well, that shows you right there she was already had bad intentions or ill intentions because you can't make a grown man do what he doesn't want to do. So she was determined to mess that up. And I feel like that's part of it. So I don't know, man. It's a whole lot of stuff that plays into this, bro. But it's not right to see a man that's innocent that really didn't do that, go to jail. And he was trying to really just cover it up because like he didn't want to put her in a bad light. He still cared enough about her to not try to make her look bad. I feel like, but but like I said, I feel like Megan. I do feel like Megan was kind of like saying put up to this to lie like from the powers that be or whatever, like, because maybe she didn't know, but I'm pretty sure she knew. She just said that it came from that direction. But even the doctor said that she didn't have no bullet fragments or nothing in her foot. It was no entry wound or no exit wound. So, and they said that the cut on her foot came from glass, not from a bullet. Yeah,
But how would they try this case on all this evidence that wasn't really evidence?
man.
That's what's crazy. And shout out to Coach Ferg. We got Coach Ferg in the
Oh yeah,
building.
shout out to yes,
Another great
salute.
content creator. Everyone up here makes great content. Check them out. Coach Ferg, tell us who you are.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hear
I can hear
you.
I can hear you.
I hear you though.
I'm just an old ugly ass light skinned dude was, retired. Just
you.
Yeah,
commenting
man,
on
Tell us
the
the
good.
truth.
comment and shit. Hmm.
Tell us the truth.
Well, shit. Well, I'm just a regular guy, man. That worked hard to get everything I had. Retired at 54. College, military, all that good shit. Work with young people 25 years, man. Changed lives like a mother. So just happy to be alive today. That's all.
That must feel good. Retired at 54. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. I'll be glad when y'all young. I'll be glad when y'all favorite generation stop whining and crying and get to the place y'all need to get to.
Yes, sir.
You know, Trey, over here we don't be whining and crying. We just get to it. We
Oh
figure it
yeah,
out. We make it happen.
for sure. Yeah. I mean, I've been listening in for a little while, taking care of some stuff, but it's just unfortunate because, you know, I was looking at another little video short. Look at all the artists over the years who stood up against the machine of the industry, right? 99% of them are no longer here.
Right.
From Michael Jackson, Prince, anybody. You know, rappers, anybody, Tupac, everybody, everybody. They no longer here. And it's unfortunate because we'll come behind it and we'll convict our own before a trial. We convicted them, whether it's a man or a woman. And then months later, other evidence start coming out. And then we'll sort of be on the same team. Oh, it was wrong. But we ain't really trying to fix the problem. We just band-aid it up until the next situation comes about.
Ooh, good point.
Look at the two people involved, Megan and this Tory, right? If a doctor say there's no medical evidence of being shot, especially in the foot, you got, like you said now, too many small bones. One bullet going in your foot is damn near gonna shatter all your little bones around, right?
Right.
But I was thinking, okay, maybe shot at the ground, ricochet. I can see it, right? You ricochet, yeah. You ricochet, you know, a little bullet, you know, a little ricochet, okay. But she never wore a boot. She never wore a special, you know what I'm saying? I never saw her limping. She didn't have crutches, none of that.
Maybe went to go twerk the next night. Excuse.
So, you know, but look at what happened. Look at what has happened to her career. She's got major endorsements, and he went down possibly for a crime he didn't commit, but he went against the machine. He went against the machine. But, you know, I just wish more, especially of us regular people, would sort of band together and find somebody who we can protect and promote them on our own. Because we have the money. All the money we spending on the fake Gucci and Lucci that we find out is fake as hell. We can back somebody and put them in a position to where we can protect them better. But
right.
Again, I don't know.
I don't want to cut you off. I just want to add on to what you were saying. But yeah, I feel like if you weren't done talking, if you still talking,
No, I'll say this and I'll shut up, brother. It's just listen. As a man, right? You're a young man, right? When you come to the world, don't start out, and this is my advice on navigating man. Don't start out with how you feel. It's what you believe, what you think, not how you feel. Feelings are fleeting. And I'm just being facetious when I say it, but I don't have to give a damn about your feelings. That's for your mama and your daddy and your family. For me, in the world, I don't have to care about your feelings. But I'm not saying it to disrespect. I'm just saying it as how to express what you're going to say. It's not about how you feel. You're thinking, you're using your logic. You're not using your feelings. That's all I'm saying.
For sure. Yeah, because it's really not about how we feel. Like that, it's not. Like nobody cares. Like people want to know what the facts is. I just want to know, like, you know what I'm saying, what the facts is really. I don't care about feelings too much when it comes to shit like this. But it's the way you articulate it too. Like I want people to understand this though. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't act like we ain't seen this before, because like you said, like everybody who goes against the machine ends up, you know, So we need to focus on being able to defend and protect our people, and maybe that way this stuff can stop happening and shit like this because it's too easy. It's too easy for them. Like I feel like you know what I mean. Like for one, like just look at. You can go back to the Black Panthers. You can go back to all that. Like everything they was doing, we had the right idea, but I don't think we knew what we was up against. Like because if we did, like you gotta understand, man, they really tried to like destroy the fabric of our people, man. And like you could call it whatever you want, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? It happened. You know what I'm saying? So I just want look, I got a 21-year-old daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like I know the difference in the generations. Like a lot of them, I can't even tell you how soft these, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, okay, you still gotta like empathize with them, but the world gonna be the world. It's gonna chew you up and spit you out if you ain't ready for it. And so you can't sugarcoat everything with these motherfuckers. Like, it's like everything can't be pampered. You know what I'm saying? Some things just gotta be cut and dry. You gotta keep it 100. You know what I'm saying?
I got a 22-year-old son, right? And I approached him just like my dad approached me. From the time I can remember, my daddy told me the real deal. He didn't give a damn about how I felt about when he was telling me about life. He told me the real truth about shit. And I think as we have gotten, I'm a Gen Xer and I'm the baby daddy generation. Then at 907, I always hear me talk about the crack era. You know what I'm saying? The crack era changed the game. It changed the game completely. It took mothers out the home because mothers was getting hooked on drugs. Feminism took the father out, but crack took the mother out. And now teenagers were raising themselves, and here they are in their 30s and 40s, and you can listen to it on any channel. It ain't my fault. It's my mama's fault. It's my daddy's fault. They didn't teach me. Didn't nobody teach me, da-da-da. So are you trying to make a better life for yourself? Because when we know better, we have to start living better. We can't be over 35 trying to play kid games. You can't do it as a black man. Even black people push it to the side. Black people go push it to the side. And now we already know what the other people do to us. They gonna definitely push us. They want us to be isolated. So as long as we separate and isolated, they win, regardless. So
that's why I like talking to people like you.
Tom, you said you got a 21-year-old daughter?
Yeah, man. I had I was 15 when you know what I'm saying, when I felt that I was gonna be a father, you know what I'm saying? Like so, like, started early, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like it's just it's the crazy world out here, man. Like so I try to keep it 100 with her, you know what I'm saying? But we all make mistakes and stuff like that. You can't be the perfect parent, you know what I mean? Like you can do everything right and still have issues with